I'm gonna start a vlog that's simply called the lost footage. No, not lost, because this isn't lost. The secret footage. I'm gonna call this vlog the secret footage. So I've been saying, look at how bad my tan line is. That is literally insane. So I have been saying multiple times, like throughout the vlogs, I'm working on a secret project. I'm working on a secret project that I can't share in the vlogs. I only share on TikTok Live because it's the only like safe spot. But I still want to share it while I'm like working on it. So I will just hold on to this footage until after, and I'll share with you guys once it's like safe to share. So here's the secret project that I've been working on. A scrapbook for my Auntie Feeny. She's turning 50. Awesome, exciting milestones. So I'm making a scrapbook, 50 favorite memories with my Auntie Feeny. So the reason this is like, I think just such a perfect gift is because she's the one that got me into scrapbooking to start with, like to begin with. She got me into it. I'm still not that great, but I have so much fun doing it. So let me show you what I have so far. So here, this is an old Erin Condren wedding planner. I had an extra wedding planner that was just sitting there unused because I had a different one I was using. I got two, both from Erin Condren. So instead of just throwing it out, I'm using it as a scrapbook. And so the cover was very like wedding themed, and it even said mine and Johnny's name. So I covered it with this construction paper, and I want to share a picture. It was hard for me to actually like begin and start, so I actually went on to Canva at first and created what I think I want the cover to look like. This is what I created on Canva. I was like, I like this and this style. Here's what I came up with. Pretty close, right? What do you think? Not too shabby. And then the back paper looks like that. So the front and cover are covered in construction paper, and then when you open it, I'm not even done. Maybe I'll do a walkthrough when I'm completely done, but this is just what I have so far. So the first, I wanted to keep the vellum because it's just so pretty, and then it says happy birthday Auntie Feeny, super simple. And then this page says happy birthday, and I want to do as many like interactive elements as I can because I just think that's so fun. And so this is like a little open up thing. Zoe is just going to town with her toy right now. And you just tie it like a shoelace here. But that's a little door to open, and it just says like my note to her, like happy birthday, love you so much. I hope you enjoy this scrapbook of 50 favorite memories. So that's like the intro. I want to start, this says Grandma, Gma. I want the first page, like the first memory, to be like one from her youth from my grandma. So my grandma has sent me pictures. I just need to get her written like love note to my Auntie Feeny, and then I will design it in here. So that's going to be the first one. Chulo, that wasn't nice. Chulo, come here and apologize.
I'm sorry. We got it.
You're so mean.
I know it was not nice, I know. It was not nice at all, but I had to do it for the camera.
That was so not nice. Oh, I don't like you right now.
Please show me when you get to that.
Fine. And then the next page is my mom's page, and she still needs to write right here. Huh?
It's okay by you?
Yeah. And then here's a picture. This says the 80s, the 2000s. So that's one little interactive element. The next page, this is my dad's page. So he wrote his little note. I made it like bar themed. Look at these like retro. Oh, they're so cute. Because these are pictures with them in my dad's bar at the old house. This is going to be for my Auntie Prima. She also sent me pictures. I just need to design it. This one's going to be from my Uncle Jay, my Auntie Feeny's husband. So that's why it's going to be all lovey-dovey. Here's one from me. I have my little note here. And this was like the first scrapbook gift thing I ever gave her. And this was also the year that I got into scrapbooking. And then I said pool right here. And it's just this picture blown up pretty much. But there's that. And then this, so cool. It says slide up. Because I had a bunch of pictures that were like, you know, a series of a moment, like singing happy birthday to her. And okay, let me do it slow, sorry. So, it's hard to do like standing up. Oh, see, when I do it slowly like this, you can see one picture at a time. So you can see each picture. I think there's a total of 8 here. So I love that. And then this is gonna be for my Uncle Tubbs, her brother-in-law. This is Katie's page when they came out for her graduation. So I printed all of these things out, and then this is where Katie's gonna write her note. This is probably one of my favorite pages I did. This one is for the TV show Schitt's Creek. Because my auntie and my Uncle Jay, they were the ones that got me hooked on this show. It is so funny, and then I binge watched the whole series. Here's my little note to them. And I just love how this page turned out. So we have the Rosebud Motel. We have a closet here, which you open and Moira's in the closet, like when she had her mental breakdown. We have Alexis here, and it says la 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 la. A little bit Alexis right there. My little note. Here's the sign at the end. We have Rose Apothecary. Ew, David. And then a picture of him at the field. And then this TV, which I love this so much. So it says pool, and it's literally a scene from the show. And I like made it so that it stops. So like you can't pull anymore. This, in case you can't see, it's the scene where David has to fold in the cheese, and neither of them know what that means. It's just so funny. So I love how that turned out. Like the little TV with actual scenes from the show. That's just epic. I'm obsessed with how that turned out. This is my favorite page. And now, which brings us to this, the next blank page. So this is what I wanted to vlog. And again, I won't share this until afterwards. So this will be the secret vlogs. I have just these 2 pictures. This was a Padre game we went to in 2013, and I only know that because it's printed here on the photo. So I want to do a brown and gold Go Padres spread here. So we're gonna need my silhouette machine so we could print out the letters, similar to how I did for grad right here. I'm going to print out Go Padres. So this is my silhouette studio, and these are a bunch of stars that I had just printed for Katie's spread. I did a bunch of different colors because I wasn't sure what I wanted to go with. I ended up just using yellow, but I have those extras. So we can delete all this because I don't need that anymore. We're gonna add text right here and type all capitals, Go Padres. Oh wait, why isn't it Padres? Should I do exclamation mark? And now I just pick a font that I like. I want something bold, obviously. Oh, whoops, I think I need to highlight the whole thing. How do I do that? See, that looks good. Arial black. I could do this and then just make it really big. That also looks good. Okay, it's gonna take me a hot minute, but let me like go through the fonts and pick my favorite. Okay, and see how you can see the measurement here? I am just gonna take my ruler to see how wide this is. So it has to be under 7. I would even say like 6. So this needs to be 6 inches. We need to make this a lot smaller. Okay, that works. Chulo, I'm gonna need your expertise here, por favor, for the vlog, well, for the scrapbook. Can you ayúdame, por favor? Yeah. Oh, drink? Boysenberry was the drink you had. They said the cherry one is tart. Anywho, I have these 3 browns. Which one is Padre? You could pick 2. I could accept 2.
I feel like
The 2 darker ones, huh?
Yeah.
I was kind of leaning on that. Okay, sorry, you're out of here. Okay, these will be my background that I will glue in here. So that'll be the background. So that means I'm going to do yellow. And I don't even need a whole page because you saw like we're just spelling Go Padres. So I'll use yellow for the words. Let me just picture this. Yeah, that's Padres. Okay, I found black. Or does black look cool as the background? No, it's gonna be white. Okay, so I'll set that aside. I don't need it for now. So let's start with this page. I'm just gonna rip that off. Here's the mat for silhouette. And it's not sticky anymore because this is like old. So what I do is line it up at the top, and then you take some tape down the edges. I usually do 3, like the 2 top corners and then 1 at the very bottom, just to hold it in place as it's being run through the machine. There you go. Tape, tape, tape. Now let's put it into the silhouette. Now it's going to write out Go Padres. Oh, look, see, there's the G and the O. Ta-da! And now we press unload. Okay, so we have this. Okay, now for the background, we're gonna use the darker Padre. We're gonna use the darker browns. And all I do is line up the paper. Oopsie. Draw a straight line if I can. Where's my scissors, Lane? Where's my scissors? Okay, once I find my scissors, I cut that out and then glue it in here. Okay, I'm here in the garage because these are my drawers right here that were in my office back at the apartment. Let me go like this. There you go. And I swear, maybe I'm just imagining it, but I swear I have baseball construction paper. Maybe I don't. I have little angels, like vintage angels, butterflies. I have in this drawer some wedding stuff. It's like kind of dented a little bit, but I plan to use this in my planner, or not in my planner. I plan to use this for the scrapbook. That'll be for another day. Oh, maybe it's here. Cause look, I have a fortune teller, like a little fortune cookie paper. That actually might be a good one. I might want to hold on to that one. Oh, that's neat. Oh, I love that. Maybe I should bring this pack inside. This is a fun one. alien spaceships. Come on. There's gotta be baseball in here. Look at the balloons, doggy balloons. Oh my gosh. So cute. I have dinosaurs on roller skates, but I have no baseball. That's funny. I wish I had a better way to organize all of these papers. Just had Jollibees for dinner and I'm like feeling food coma so hard. What the heck is this red mark on me? It's flat. Oh no, actually it's a little bump. Did I get bit by something? I don't know. Anywho, I have food coma. But I want to finish this spread before I go upstairs and relax. So all I have so far, these two pictures, I used this little guy to round out the corners. And then I cut white paper and also rounded the corners so then I can use it as a border like that. Haven't glued it obviously, but there's that. Now I'm over here on Canva and I'm just printing out a bunch of pictures. I couldn't find baseball like paper like in my collection, so I'm gonna print out these and kind of use it as like a border or something. Baseball glove, the little fryer. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with this one with all the brown or just this one. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I'm just looking up little pictures and things I can print, and I did put this is my printer here. I put a thicker cardstock in there to print on so it's not on flimsy computer paper. So let's print that out. Okay, here's what it looks like. It looks great. Now let's cut it all. Okay, nothing is glued down. I'm just kind of trying to get a feel for where I want to put things. These borders don't perfectly meet the end, but it's okay. I was either thinking like putting them both on the side or putting them both in the middle, or at the top. I'm not quite sure how I want to do this yet. And then we still need to put the Go Padres somewhere and then my little handwritten note. But this is sort of an idea. Okay, just because I don't have any other ideas, I think this is what I'm gonna go with. And I printed out this baseball ticket and I'm gonna basically have it flip up and it'll be the little note. So we'll cut that out, put that there, and write our little note. Using my little corner cutter just to round out the corners from this to this. Nobody likes sharp corners. Cute. And then I'll put like a little piece of tape. I'll have it flip up and my little handwritten note will be under there. So let's get some lined paper. I know I have some somewhere. It's somewhere in there. And then we'll glue everything down. Okay, time to glue everything. Okay, quick little voiceover time. Don't laugh at me with my glue. I ran out of my regular glue stick, and so I'm using this glue, and it doesn't come out of the top, like the squeezy part. So I just use a paintbrush, but I also have more control with the paintbrush, so it works. I should look in the garage because I feel like I have a lot of those like glue tape things. That will be so much easier and cleaner to use, but I just need to find them. They're somewhere in the garage. But in the meantime, I'm just using this glue with my paintbrush and we're getting the job done. So on the day that I'm filming this, it's August 4th, and I need to be done with this before August 23rd. And so as you can see, I don't have a lot of pages done yet. Like, we got a lot of work to do. So I'm gonna try and do at least one a day, but 2 a day if I can. I should actually sit down and do the math and see how many pages I actually need to do. But like, some pages are fairly quick. Like, I would consider this one a fairly quick one. But other ones that I like try to have super interactive elements, they take me so much longer. But like, they're just so worth it. Like, I love it so much. But anyways, yeah, I got a lot of work to do. Again, I don't think I'll record secret vlogs for every spread, but I'll share a handful with you guys because I think it's so much fun. Also, don't mind this part. I just needed to grab my thumbnail for the vlog. Here is the finished look. So this is really just held down by the piece of tape that's under here. This is a piece of cardstock that I cut to look like washi tape just because I wanted it to match, and I just glued it down. But I tried to like put a dent, you can't really tell, but like I tried to fold it right here so that way when it's fully dry, this will pop open and there will be like no lifting on this part, but it's all still super wet. But there is the spread, and that is going to be it for this vlog. Thank you for watching.